Hi, good evening, it's Jim from maverickstar Observatory. I just want to let you know and give you a heads up that this YouTube channel is coming under a tremendous attack by YouTube, Google likewise, and that is because we have spoken the truth about certain subjects like what you're looking at right now. We've come clean and told whoever was caring to listen the truth about CO2, and that CO2 does not drive the climate. But I'll just say this, what they have done through coming after, a scientist like myself, is prove that more than anything else that what I've been talking about is obviously right, and that important that they have had to go to such measures as infringe on human rights and victimise me over it. And that tells you what I've been telling is nothing but the simple and honest truth about matters like CO2, the magnetic pole reversal, and my input that I had on vaccines. And all I said was, when they brought out the vaccine in only 9 months, they could never have tested it on human reproduction. And I think that statement alone speaks for itself. And you and I know they could never have done that, but I got a strike for it. It seems that Google and YouTube are doing the dirty work for the world's governments, and the world's governments at this point in time are allowing them to commit crimes against humanity. So I'll just repeat that once more. Google and YouTube are committing crimes against humanity by violating human rights and not respecting the democracies of the West and other parts of the world. And it should make your hair stand on the back of your neck if you have lost loved ones in wars that was caused and fought for those democracies. You should be absolutely furious like I am right now, because it seems that the world's governments are standing by whilst our democracy comes under direct attack by not any foreign enemy that we would normally associate attacks of such sorts from, but from corporations like Google and YouTube. You may have noticed over the recent weeks that comments that you guys, write in the comment section down below gets removed by Google. It's almost as though they have designated a single person now to monitor the videos that we upload on this channel. And we've warned them, we've told them if they continue to victimise us further, there are going to be lawsuits filed against them. And those lawsuits will get into the mainstream media one way or another, and hopefully, and rightfully so, the share prices of Google will begin to drop, and people will begin to get worried, because when they hear that the company that they've invested stocks in is committing acts of and crimes against humanity, I don't think any company can survive the repercussions of that. Nobody wants to take part in a company that behaves in such an aggressive manner with regards to infringements of our modern democracy that we have all fought for, and the freedoms which we are entitled to. And those basic freedoms under the democracy states very clearly that we can talk freely about whatever subject we so choose and have ideas and share them. What we've got is a massive attack on not just our democracy but our freedoms, and we need to all stand up and do something about it. And when I said to you in an early video that I broadcasted today on YouTube that you should be speaking to your members of parliament, your ministers, your MPs, your prime ministers, or your presidents, or whoever it is in your country that is part of the government, you should be speaking to them on this matter and expressing that it is not acceptable in any way or form. We have corporations, like I've mentioned in the video I done earlier on, that now have over 4 billion subscribe to them. I'm talking about Facebook. There isn't a country in this world that has citizens to that tune, and therefore they have a formidable power, an almighty power and influence over those people. They are bigger than any one country, and yet they carry no penalties for infringing on human rights. This has to stop immediately. This is so frightening that if this is allowed to continue, the next course of action that they begin to unleash could be very well life-threatening for many millions of people around the world. So you really need to listen to what I say here. It should not be acceptable on any level, let alone them come blatantly out like they did a couple of months ago and said that they were going to target people who had alternative views on climate issues. Guys, you can help support us here at this observatory. That's only if you're interested in keeping the information coming to you on the pole shift and, further evidence to support CO2 is nothing but a hoax. If you want to help support us, there's a link down there in the description. And I can only apologise if your comments are removed by these neo-Nazis that we now have to put up with, who are employed by Google and YouTube likewise. And those people should be ashamed, because what they are doing is committing crimes against humanity, and they are directly abusing the democratic systems which we so dearly hope our children one day can benefit from just as much as what we have, until this massive infringement started to occur. So the links are down there if you want to help support me. God bless all of you. Take care of your children, as always. Bye for now.